Let's do focus on you.
I like that.
I like that too.
I like that.
Hey Curtis, great race, man. Great race. Good job.
I guess like during Tahoe and then after, it was kind of disappointing to see how our team like divided against each other, because we were supposed to go on that trip to get closer, and it kind of just like separated people more than anything. There were definitely things that needed to be fixed. For sure after like Pacific Tigers and Riley got injured and stuff, there was a lot more talk on the team of like, oh, I don't think we can do this. I wish something had changed maybe before that would have made it so that they wanted to go to Mount Sac, like still were motivated to go to state. Seeing that they didn't want to do that was kind of hard. I feel like if anything could have been done differently, it would have been maybe to have the meeting earlier, because I feel like by the time we had it, a lot of the girls were just done.
I feel like a lot of the girls were starting to lose faith in just how we would perform, and then we didn't end up making our goal at Mariner. But then before Mariner, I think we were just, like mentally, a lot of us were just tired. I think they let the pressure get to them, and so then when we performed at Mariner, it wasn't what we could have done.
I think the meeting was probably the best thing that we could have done at the time. Everybody kind of, it started off slow. We didn't really get to the points we wanted to, but over time everybody got to be emotional and show how much they really care for each other, and that impact that the meeting had on us after was great. And I don't think we would have been the team that we were at the end of the season unless we had that meeting.
Before the meeting, we had a lot of arguing and fighting between us, and we had all the problems with some ways of communicating online, and caused a lot of issues and stuff that didn't need to happen, and a lot of misunderstanding. But then during the meeting that was discussed, and it was agreed that that would be no longer allowed, and it only caused problems on the team. And I think we all came together in the end, put aside our differences.
The trainer, please move away from the finish line area.
It's here.
No, I'm trying to find Jane.
Right?
I'm genuinely hurting. I'm not kidding.
Where are you hurting at?
I found you.
In the knee? Okay. Need help over?
Mount Sac's a little different, although you have faster competition and a lot of hills. I'm not sure I'm excited for that. But the overall experience going to the biggest cross-country meet in high school, in the high school divisions, that's definitely an experience.
We're the only three staying awake. Those two back there,
I can't sleep.
They're knocked out. Put this eye open.
All right, boys, we in Mount Sac now. We got a race tomorrow.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I know. Oh wait, we do?
Yes, we do.
Oh, I thought thought we were coming here for Olive Garden.
Yeah, we should.
Olive Garden. It's the mixtapes! The mixtapes!
I was gonna use my two but this is cute too.
Say it.
Side swipe somebody.
First time having a bid with my name on it, dude.
Totally.
You sideswipe someone?
I almost.
I think they're very focused. I think they're maybe a little too focused.
Yeah.
Like, they need to loosen up. Like, it's Mount Sac and it's a big invite. Just loosen up and have fun. That's when you run your best. Look at Mariner, for example. We were out there having fun, and look what happened, we won. Have fun out there, boys.
You're working towards those nerves that you're going to eventually feel when you get to NCS or state. Let's go, boys! Let's go, boy! Nice work! Nice, Curtis! We're on like an all-star today, boy! He's actually running really good. My goodness. Ooh. That wasn't that good for Keen. Let's go, Alex! Let's go, boy! See some Antioch, boys! Nice work on that. One more.
Let's go, Keen.
Let's go, Keen! Let's get it, boy! Come on, Nick!
Let's go, Kyle!
Let's go, Kyle!
Everything is gone, Kyle!
See, I see another Keen.
Anthony's right there. Really?
Let's go, Anthony!
Let's go, Anthony! Curtis right there.
Let's go, Anthony! Let's go, Curtis!
Go, Curtis!
Best race! Let's finish it off strong! Let's go, boy! What's the comic strip?
Invite to watch your.
I saw the 1 mile mark and I heard 4:58. I was like,
You get a pot?
third.
Third place?
For Dylan and for
Yeah, last invite for me and Anthony. That's kind of sad, isn't it?
Quality stickers. Oh, hold on.
I had the first good race that I had had since, I don't know, probably Monte Vista. And, you know, just that trip overall, like, you know, we weren't really fighting with each other anymore and all that.
I never really thought I'd be where I'm at right now, and it's really nice to be able to run with these group of guys and just be able to experience what they're experiencing at a younger age than most people would, and it's really nice. The support and everything from them is awesome. I really enjoy that.
I think our ability to adapt, change as things kept coming for us. We always kept the ball rolling, and although it slowed down a few times, we never stopped.
for winning the second place class, the Ballard Cinnamon. Looking at coming in 3 and 4 guys. And the Lions are going to make it a perfect team score of 15. Reed Welty, JV Boys 2-mile champion. And Liberty will fill out the top 10 with 9 of its runners.
I think we were kind of thinking that Riley Gwynn was going to take us far, and then when she was pretty much out for the rest of the season, we kind of lost that faith. And then a couple of us got beat by like some of the Heritage girls at Pacific Tigers. Some of us were not performing as well as we wanted to, and we kind of just fell apart.
Liberty girls always won B-Vals. That had been kind of the legacy. We kind of expected to win just because that's something our team had been doing for so long that we never really considered what it would be like to not win that race.
Even like in the beginning of the race, it just felt like everyone was just struggling to just even get up the roller coaster. Most of us went out too fast. I went out way too fast. And then once we hit 3 strike, it kind of felt like it was going downhill even further.
All right, Kiana, we need you. Championship is on the line now. You have 3 Heritage behind you. You have 4 Heritage girls in front of you. It's up to you guys. If you want to win a championship, you got to give everything here. Start to the downhill. Let's go, Kayla. Let's push it. Come on, right there.
After all the issues we'd been having on the team, that was the moment we all kind of realized, like, we messed up this season. Like, we didn't do what we set out to do in any way, shape, or form.
Placing second with a score of 47, Liberty. And your championships team champion with a score of 42 points, Heritage. Now, we also need to make this announcement. Liberty was the dual meet champion winner, and Heritage is today's championships winner. So both teams are recognized as co-champions of the Bay Valley Athletic League for the 2019 season.
Physically, it just did not work out for a lot of us. It didn't feel great to have to share the banner, you know, but all of those girls, you know, they worked hard. They ran their best race that day, and, you know, congrats to them. It just, that wasn't our day.
I didn't feel good the day before, and then I woke up feeling ill, but about 20 minutes before I knew I couldn't race.
Alex Burgess? He's not racing. Huh? He's not racing. So you're only running 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Take your mark!
Congratulations to Nick Lewis. Just a shade over 17 minutes, which on most flat courses would equate to about a 15:30. Finishing 6th from Liberty, Curtis Reichart. Finishing 5th from Liberty, Anthony Portillo. In fourth place from Heritage, and your 2019 BVAL Cross Country Champion at a time of 17 minutes 3 seconds from Liberty Junior, Nick Lewis. Placing third with 65 points, Freedom. Placing second today with 48 points, Heritage. And your 2019 Bay Valley Athletic League champions, they won the dual meets and the championships today with a total of 36 points, Liberty.
I don't know, because obviously my first few races, first half season didn't go well, and I had started to give up after that. But the second half was different though. B-Vals didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I really thought about B-Vals in particular. I didn't finish as high as I did last year, but I still finished pretty high, and I didn't feel good. I think that's something to be said for, I still did something, and I still helped us, and I know I still did my part in contributing to, us winning that race, and I know a lot of the other boys who didn't race so well can say the same thing, they still contributed to us winning that title.
During B-Vals, that was a really stressful time. A lot was riding on that race for me, I felt like, whether I did well. For me, it was if I did well, I would go to NCS. I did okay, decent for myself, for what had happened in the season. I was hoping on a lot that I would still get to go, because I was a senior and last race, it was hard to wait, and wait to see whether or not you were going to go. And I just started to lose that feeling. That's when I decided I'll just give it to Keen, and I can tell you it wasn't an easy decision. Me and Keen have been there since my first year of varsity, and he really deserved it, so I decided to let him have a chance at it and let him represent the team, because I know how hard he's worked for it with his back and his issues that he's had, and it just meant a lot for me to see him race, because he's kind of like, I guess he was kind of like a son to me in a way when I came to that. So I got to be a father figure to him in a way and support him.
I know that we both really worked for that, and which either one of us was going to be on the line that day, we're going to do their absolute most to make sure the team went to state. It was super tough for, I think, all of us that were in the room, just because we all knew how much everybody really wanted it and really wanted to work for it. But he definitely played a huge role, because he pushed me, or I pushed him to go.
Keen, you blew me away. You blew me away. That's always good.
B-Vals was just a really low point in the season, and I think it made all of us realize we didn't start running because we wanted to win. We started running because there was something about the sport that we really loved and we really enjoyed, and that's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on being a team and enjoying what we're doing instead of just trying to win. Because winning's important, we always want to go on and do more. Of course, we want to do good at NCS so we can make it to state. But that's not why we run. We don't join a sport because we say, we want to go to state as a cross-country runner. I've never run before, but I'm going to go to state doing that. No, we do it because we want to be a part of that team and we want to be a part of that sport. And B-Vals just really made us realize that that's what's important. Not how we do in races, but how we feel about what we're doing.
My sweater is
Alex and Zoe said to come talk to you, Skylar.
What?
You were the chosen one.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Why do you think they decided that you were the one?
I don't know. Go talk to them about it.
Did you have something to say or no?
No.
Just don't look at the
Okay. All right, I'll try again.
Oh, okay.
That was a great name.
Oh, okay, we're still. I had a hard time a lot of the times, and I felt like I wasn't as fast as I was my sophomore year, so I just didn't know if I would be able to make it again. It was very stressful because I had a lot of race anxiety, so I was like super stressed and I just had a lot of emotions. So I cried at the start line. And I just had to like stop like worrying about all like the results and stuff, and I had to like know that I was there for like my teammates and to like enjoy it and not be so stressed out during my races. I was super grateful and happy that I could like be a part of that experience again, and I was excited to run like NCS again.
Last year, NCS, what was that like?
Personally, pretty bad race for me. Pretty bad race for pretty much everyone on the team. It was hard knowing that we could have done much better than we actually did, but it helped make us all better people and better runners.
I knew that was my last race. I knew we weren't going to state, and I knew it probably wasn't even going to be the best race I ever ran. But I knew I could make it the best race I ever ran if I wanted it to be.
I ended on a good time, like a good placement, and I was proud of myself for just how I finished the race.
I finally made it there. Like, it's about what you're doing, not about anything else. Like, I ran that race because I was happy to be there.
They're great girls, I promise. I respect them, but it was nice to beat them.
Maybe we can win Mariner without one athlete. Maybe we can win a dual meet without racing a few of our top guys. But when you put Liberty's top 7 in a race together, they can do a whole lot more than you can think.
I knew how close Lev was to me during the whole race, and then he outkicked me, and I was kind of scared because I didn't know if that was going to be the main difference of us making state or us not making state.
I knew that we all worked hard, and it was definitely a day to remember for sure. no matter if we made state or not.
They're really trying to make sure that that 1 point is finalized. It's going to take them extra time when it's that close. They're going through all the film and making sure that all the placements are correct.
I just kept thinking that no matter what, we all gave our best. And I know I didn't have a good day, but all of my teammates had amazing races.
Everybody was just saying how much we loved each other and how much we deserve this, and that if it doesn't go our way, we'll be fine. But everybody was just really excited and nervous.
Section Cross Country Championship with Liberty head coach Eric Morford. And Eric, I wonder if you could talk to us about how your day went this morning.
Incredible. It started out with the girls having a great race. We can't think every year that we're going to make it to state on both sides, but our girls ran great out there. A lot of them said I felt great, and that was our main goal. After B-Vals and just the disappointment of maybe not running to their ability, they showed up today and they felt good first and foremost. For the boys.
Boys will go to state. You made it by 1 point. How was what were you thinking as you were waiting for the results to be announced?
That I'm proud of them no matter what.
Okay.
Whether we missed it by a point or not, it's all in hindsight. You could think, we talk about all year, every point matters, every place matters. One of the coaches that's in charge of the results, he was talking about how our 6 and 7 runners displaced the number 5 runner from College Park, which made the difference. So we had 7 runners in front of their 5, so everybody on our team mattered today. I'd like to shout out Keen Sample for just fighting it off injury. He had surgery on his spine at the beginning of this year, and it's been a long journey back.
Okay. So what's next now? On to states?
It's what we shoot for.
Okay.
And the boys cared a lot about it this year, and it's just, I'm glad to see it pay off for them. They were disappointed after last year, but I knew that they were going to come back. We have 6 guys that are going to be returning next year, and it's just going to be a great experience for them to be able to go out to state and hopefully make it back next year, and we can do even better next year at it. But Anthony Portillo as a senior, it's always special to go for your first time as a senior, and it was great to have a senior boy on the team where I've coached him for the past 7 years, ever since I started coaching, and to see it all culminate into this is incredible. So those are my emotions. That's what's going through my head.
Well, congratulations. Thank you very much for your time.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add about just at this point in the season, 2 weeks in?
That this team's going to be special, and I know something big is going to happen this year.
Tell me, did you really believe that you'd be on the start line at NCS?
No, I didn't.
What was so tough about this season?
Well, it was just a long road, and it was hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel sometimes, But in the back of my head, I had a feeling it was all going to work out, but it was hard just to trust that and believe that.
Keen we all knew he was going to be back to almost where he was last season, or at least I knew that he's talented enough where it wouldn't take long for him to get back to what he's capable of, and he really showed up and showed out at NCS and definitely helped us get a qualifying spot.
I kind of just broke down. It's just a long time coming, especially from last year. It just felt so good. Like, I don't know, it was great.
This whole year it's been kind of rough. Injuries, personal things. And I just knew that finally all my hard work had finally paid off, and we got our goal.
I mean, I don't know, I was just kind of shocked. Like, I was excited. Like, I get to go, and like, this is my senior year. I get to go for my last year with this team and all that. It was pretty cool, and also like, kind of like after last year too, like with the way NCS went down my junior year, like how disappointed we all were. So I just thought it was really, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like it was satisfying for sure.
Well, we want to get really good at running the race poorly.
What are you talking about?
Based off of how last year went and us knowing that we were returning a lot of people and that we had the ability to qualify last year, it helped us all in knowing that we can do it this year.
I'm just proud of everybody that ran and how we worked as a team, and how we I know it was close, and it could have been, we could have had a little more insurance on the points, but I'm proud of everybody.
After everything that's happened this season, it's still kind of soaking in, wait until we get at Woodward Park and taking in the atmosphere of, being there and the accomplishment of getting fourth at NCS. That'll really set in.
Good battle. Serrano is his unofficial quick scores here. Till 57 on this course. Clovis in the
Be in second!
This is like The Incredible.
Max, you get in the mascot suit. We want you to break dance.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Please!
Nobody will know. Nobody, like literally.
We going to the top, man, I'm well invested. Man, liberty is the place that can be tested. I got some ambitions, you know I'm destined for greatness. Getting to the finish with my brethren. Man, I'm with the squad, you know that we winning. We living so lavish, we going the distance, completing new goals. Man, that is the vision, we building that pace, bro, we getting this finish. When I'm on the track, every time I go wild, we got the skill, you can see by the profile. Competing against the team, man, about to go down. The best is 0-2, man, we got that old style, bro. We'll win for the town with a corn crown. We'll crush the competition, better press the chord now. First place in the state, we are the sports ground, bro. All we get is dubs, man, there ain't no fouls. Bunch of medals on my neck, that'll make you go blind. We winning this together, man, we all on our grind. We got a ton of skill, bro, you'll be surprised. Ain't gonna give it up, man, I stay with the pride. Whole team gonna thrive, that ain't no lie. May not be the best, but I'm eager to try. Butterfly nose on a whip, looking like it gonna fly. I'll aim for the top with my hands in the sky. Gang speaking slang, what you think, what you with, man. Ice on the chain, switching lanes in the whip, man. I'll hop on a plane, or the rape was a thick. It's a fortune, a fame, in the game, what's a niche? Switch range, I switch cars, I switch ranges. Hit stages, it shows flow contagious. I run distance, got visions obtaining. I switch paces, beat races, I'm chasing. Marathon goes on, get the prize, then we split it. P Pacific line to the prey, we stay sprinting. We run into the goal overnight, we won't miss it. Get the state, we'll celebrate and we'll flip it. Can't disapprove, I'm lighthearted in my blood. I built up my skill and got it straight out the mud. When you're not on top, bro, it can be rough. Work hard in your field, man, go test your luck. When I was young, I dreamed of this moment. If you got a dream, just try it and then own it. Didn't care about others' thoughts, I just focus on my career and other passions, then grow it. Am I really going to the top? Am I chosen? Take the dub for the whole team, we stay glowing. Lots of the times in my life I never felt noticed. Now I keep my head high while the views grow. Cause we going to the top, man, I'm well invested. Man, liberty is the place that can be tested. I got some ambitions, you know I'm destined for greatness. Getting to the finish with my brethren. Man, I'm with the squad, you know that we winning. We living so lavish, we going the distance, completing new goals. Man, that is the vision, we building that pace, bro, we getting this finish.
Thank you, class of 2020.
Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Kayla and Alex.
I learned that, it's okay to fail, that it's okay if you don't always get your goals, because it is just one race, and kind of like a universal thing of, you gotta put your all into whatever you're doing. You have to be okay with failing, and you have to have the mindset that you can succeed.
Miss Jasmine, I'm gonna miss you so much when you leave. I have been so grateful that you were my running buddy for so many years. We had so many good competitions and good runs together, and I'm so proud of Running Wise what you have accomplished in the past couple seasons, and I wish I could have been here this past season to have witnessed it in person and not just heard about it from my sister or from other races. I know you're gonna have so much fun at Santa Barbara, and I can't wait to hear what the future holds for you and what you do at college. So make sure you text me, tell me everything about it, or if you have any questions, just let me know.
Hey, Anthony. I think the thing I'm gonna miss most about you is our long talks about the dance floor that we'd have. You were the first person to take me under your wings my freshman year, and I'll never forget that. Really gonna miss having you around at practice. Thanks for all the memories.
I'm gonna miss your stories. No matter how long it takes you to get to the point, they're always really interesting. I hope the future treats you well.
Zoe, I am so glad that I got to run on a team with you. You always were just so genuine and had such a big smile anytime we walked into the room, and just you had a passion for running and just were always happy and cheerful. And I know that you killed it this past season, and I wish I could have been here to see that, but great job anyway, and I know that everybody is really going to miss you on the team, and good luck in college.
Hey Ethan, I had the privilege of being your pride leader this past cross-country season. It was cool getting to know you and watching you grow. Thanks for all the memories.
What I hope I can teach the younger boys. I think just keep striving to be your best. Like when I was a freshman especially, I never thought I'd be as good in cross country as I was now. I was kind of, it didn't really matter to me as much, but when I was given the chance my sophomore year to go to Portland, it kind of changed my whole entire XC look on things, and I think just keep pushing, that's all. Just focus and reach for the stars, I guess.
Alex, I don't know what the team's going to do without you always being there to crack jokes and kind of be the dad and to pull everybody together. I loved being on a team with you because you always would come over and ask how my day was and make sure that everything was okay, and would make me laugh if I was not having a good day. And you showed so much dedication running-wise and school-wise, and I know that all the younger boys definitely looked up to you. And I'm so excited to see what you do at college. Make sure you keep all of us updated and just have a lot of fun.
So level-headed. You've just been a rock to me. Level-headed rock through chaotic times. And I'm really gonna miss that sense of just
My last 2 years of running, my body did not want to be doing that. Like, there were so many times my body told me, no, this isn't what you're supposed to be doing. Like, you need to stop running. I didn't give up on it because I knew there was something I still had left to prove. So I guess I kind of just learned that you keep going until you've showed yourself that you've gone far enough. If you have a goal, don't let something stand in your way until you get there.
thank you for being my cross-country mom, and you're just so amazing and so smart. I know you're gonna do great things because you're an excellent leader, and you're so energetic and you're so fun. I really hope you have a fun time in Alabama, and I hope you call.
Kayla, I don't even really know what to say. Thank you for putting up with me all the years, basically copying any sport you did, because you started volleyball first, you started cross country first. Without those things in my life, my school experience would have been so different. So thank you for being the one to step up first and do something by yourself. I always have looked up to you for that, and looked up to you in sports because you were more dedicated and you always put 100% into everything, and school too. You had a goal of going to Alabama, and you knew you had to get the scholarship and knew all this stuff, and you worked so hard for that, and I'm so proud of you for that. And I'm gonna miss you a lot next year, but I know you're gonna have a lot of fun. You better tell me all about it all the time. And I love you, and thank you for being someone who I can look up to and who just always believed in everybody around her and herself. Love you.